Foley here with director Eli Roth to talk about his Turkey Day-inspired horror, Thanksgiving. Eli, first out, I just want to thank you for finally tackling the actual scariest holiday.
Thank you very much. It terrifies people. It's traumatic in many ways. No one has ever really mined the true terror of this holiday.
That's right, and you somehow captured that. I wonder what was kind of the nucleus that brought on this story.
It started growing up in Massachusetts, where my best friend, Jeff Rendell, and I being like in love with 80s holiday slasher movies. You know, obviously Black Christmas and Halloween, but then going to see Silent Night, Deadly Night in the theaters, Happy Birthday to Me, April Fool's Day, My Bloody Valentine, Mother's Day. There was, and to us, it was the most obvious one. So we would sit there and think of Thanksgiving kills like, oh, you could have a guy in a parade with a turkey costume, his head gets cut off and runs around like a turkey, and what if someone got roasted like a human turkey? So that was the idea, and then Grindhouse came along, and we had the opportunity to make a fake trailer, and we're like, great, let's just do all the kills with none of the plot. And then after that, we thought, all right, we're done, we did it. And then for years, people kept saying, when are you gonna do it? And we thought, well, what's it really about? Because the intention from the beginning was always to make a real straightforward, like Scream or Mute Witness, like a real slasher movie, not a joke. And then we started seeing the viral videos of the Black Friday trampolines. We thought, that's it. You know, it's bleeding over into Thanksgiving. Everyone's so thankful, and oh, I'm so appreciative, and then they want to kill each other for waffle iron. And we thought, that's gonna be the inciting incident. We'll start it at one of these riots, and then it's a certain amount of time later, and everyone connected to it is getting picked off, and you have to guess who the killer is.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
And the kills in this movie are incredible, but
Awesome.
I didn't sense a lot of CGI, so I want to talk to you about your decision to kind of keep things practical.
I think there's a different feeling when you watch gore that's practical versus gore that's digital. There just is. And I understand it's like, people do things out of necessity. It's a lot to clean up, but I work with Adrienne Moreau, who won the Oscar for The Whale, and we love these movies so much. And to us, it's a chance to be in the Hall of Fame of kills. That's how we see this. So when you're doing stuff that's digital, you can remove strings, and the guys at Soho Effects were amazing. We did use digital effects, but like when you're hanging half a body on a sign, you can only afford to build a piece of the sign, so the rest of the sign can be digital. Use it in that way. Or if there's a rod holding a body up, you paint out the rod, but we physically have everything there. I want to see it to my naked eye. I need to know that I have it. When we're decapitating someone, I want the fake head. We have the people pumping the blood tubes, and it's terrifying because sometimes it doesn't go right, and it can take 5 or 6 takes to get it, but then when you finally get it, you're like, oh, we got it. So everything I do, I always do it practically, because otherwise, you know, why do it?
Yeah, and those are how the reactions are inside the theater while watching it. It's visceral, it's intense. Crowd was loving it.
Thank you. When you see someone covered in blood and there's blood spraying everywhere and it's real and it's soaked into their skin, we all know what that feels like. It gives you a different feeling. When there's a digital splat, there's something in your brain that you just go, I don't feel it the same way. I wanted people to have the best time they've had in a theater seeing a horror movie when they watch this.
Folks, Thanksgiving has never been scarier, so make sure you get your tickets to it at Cinemark.com.
The longer this goes, the more twisted it gets. Every weapon he's using is straight off a Thanksgiving table.
It is going to be a very happy Thanksgiving.
Let's eat.